Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this episode we are going to check out the going out of business sale going on behind me at Toys R Us. Let's see what's going on inside. So hey guys, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions, and yeah, this is our local Toys R Us here on Friday. As you can see, the sales have just started. As typical with these types of sales, they're not very good to start with. 10 to 30% off. Everything must go. Going out of business. Let's check and see what's going on inside. All the Star Wars stuff is 10% off, it looks like. Luke's Landspeeder looks to be all sold out. Still a lot of items on the shelves. I mean, this just started this morning. So one of the things I'm looking for is a fart gun. Action figures right now 10% off. It's so fluffy. The Fart Blaster, it's still $31.99. I kind of want it. I don't know why, but I kind of want it. Board games are only 10% off. I mean, for 10 to 30%, I have to admit, I have not really seen much on the 30% side so far. Legos are only 5% off. Well, hey now, finally a decent discount. As seen on TV stuff is 20% off, but it's stuff you wouldn't really want anyways. I'm really kind of disappointed the way that this is just kind of meh. Science kits are only 10% off. Well, cards and gift wrap are 30% off, so that's at least something halfway decent. Seen quite a few of these come out when I was coming in. You know, some of the bigger toy sets people are stocking up on. And those, when you're talking $600, 10%, it's a decent savings. You know, here's a $1,000 set you save 10% on. Here we've got scooters are 10% off. All junior wheels are 10% off. I wonder if the electric scooters are 10%. Let's see what bikes are 10% off. Yeah, so far really not impressed. Oh, hey, 30% off skates. Because, you know, skating is still huge. Granted, you know, my daughter and I, we go roller skating on, you know, a couple times a year, but that's the first 30% I've seen has been on roller skates. Now, for those of you working on having kids, you know, things like strollers and whatnot, looks like these are all 10% off. Pack and play is 10% off. It seems like everything is 10% off for the most part, except for some rare exceptions here. Interesting, I know many people like using Deft and other kind of more skin-sensitive cleaning materials, but the cleaning supplies are actually excluded from the clearance sale at this point in time, along with this type of stuff too, all excluded. So do they want to go out of business or not? Here's one of the things I was interested in is software is only 10% off, systems are only 5% off, but amiibos are 10% off. All video game accessories are 10% off. Again, systems are only 5% off. That's kind of a bummer. I'm not seeing any systems in here. Like, I'm not seeing anything. There's no 3D. Well, there's a couple 3DSs, 2DSs here. But no Xbox, no PS4, no Switch. You know what? I'm dumb. There's the Switch and everything is right up there. Had to come around the corner. There's the PlayStation's 5% off. And then over here, we've got the Xbox stuff is 5% off as well. Still at $500 minus 5%, that's not a huge savings. That's what, 25 bucks? So I didn't realize that they actually carried like the At-Games, Genesis, and some of the other plug-and-play systems out there. They've even got these guys here. These are 30 bucks each, and I hear they're terrible. But even these are only 5% off. They're considering them video game systems. You have here the wireless game station, 300 built-in games. None of them that you've ever heard of, probably. Sorry, they're playing Mary Poppins in the background. Nyko Mini Boss controller, you can check out our review of that here on the channel, but those are 25 bucks, 10% off, so $22.50. Extension cables, you get 10% off, so $1.30 off of that. You always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's one thing I will miss, is coming in here and hearing the Disney music. Karaoke machines and whatnot, those are 10% off right now. Now, I don't think that's the case. I have to give credit to Nostalgic Numbnuts for seeing that the first time. Yeah, no, you're not. Now, I did talk to an associate on the fixtures, and basically they're thinking May sometime they're going to go on sale, or give an option for these to go on sale. It's going to go and be offered to the associates in the stores first, and then from there perhaps open to sale to the general public. You know, not really big on the Xbox One. However, I would love that Nintendo fixture for the Switch. I would absolutely love to get my hands on that one. Looking at some other things here, so one of the things that you may want to come and do is check out if you need movies too. Those are 10% off, I think it was. Yeah, movies and music are 10% off. The robotics are 10% off, but like right now the R2 droid, they have it for $179. You can get those at Best Buy for $99 right now, so that's not that great of a deal. The Anki Overdrive kits are pretty cool. Well, there you go, guys. That was my walkthrough of our local Toys R Us here on the first day of liquidation. I was kind of disappointed that we're only looking at 10% on most items, up to 30% depending on what you're looking at, but very few things are at that 30% mark. Legos, like I mentioned, only 5% off, so that's kind of a bummer there. Kind of a disappointment. Doesn't even seem like they're going out of business the right way, but let me know what you guys are seeing out there. Leave a comment down below. You can also, sorry about the road noise, we're right next to the freeway there, but feel free to email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Leave your experiences down in the comments too. You can also hit me up on Twitter at RockSolidStudios. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/RockSolidProductions. Kind of a bummer, sad to see it go, but the sales right now aren't that good. My honest recommendation, wait till Black Friday, unless you're really chomping at the bit to get something. Some of the things probably will not last, but other things you're best off waiting on for now. So thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.